since we're ready to cut, I turned my fabric, so as you can see the folded area is now right here instead of over here, just to make it easier to cut. So you can do that too. So I'm going to take my fabric scissors now, and I'm going to cut along the outside of the pattern and cutting through the fabric. It's important when you're cutting to keep the edge of the scissor on the table instead of up. So I'm only cutting those 3 sides here, and I'm not cutting through the fold since we need that in our project. So now that we have that cut, I'm just going to take my extra fabric and fold it back up and put it to the side. Now that we have our pattern cut out of our fabric, we're going to need to take out our pins to take off our pattern from our fabric. So I'm just going to go around, take out the pins, pattern to the side since we won't be needing that anymore. So now we have the fabric cut out of our pattern. So right now you're looking at what's called the right side of the fabric, which is the side we're going to want on the outside of our bag, sort of the pretty side. On my fabric, actually the right side and the other side, called the wrong side, look the same. But on a lot of fabric, the right side is the more colorful, vibrant side, and the wrong side is the more dull side. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use this as my right side. So we're going to separate, turn to the side, separate the 2 layers of fabric that we cut. These are the 2 sides, and this is the fold side. I'm going to separate it that, and turn it over and refold it like this. So I just flipped it around, and I'm going to match up these ends. Like this, shake it a little bit, make it flat, make sure the ends are lined up. After you do that, then line up all the edges now. Now our wrong side is on the outside and our right side is on the inside. So we're going to take our rulers again. You're going to find where it's 2.25 inches, and you're going to measure from this top part here. See, this isn't the side with the fold, this is the side where they're separate. You're going to measure from the top down 2.25 inches, and you're going to put a pin there. 2.25 for me is right here. I'm going to put a pin like that. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this other side here. So the reason we measured 2.25 inches down is because this is the area where we are going to fold our fabric and sew it to create our loops for the drawstring. So we're not going to sew these 2.25 inches quite yet. Also, when you're pinning, remember to pin them horizontally instead of vertically. So now we're going to measure the seam allowances. So we're going to take 1/2 inch on our ruler, and we're going to measure from the edge of our fabric 1/2 inch in and pin it. So I'm going to start on this side. Move this a little bit closer to me. And remember, we're pinning from the 2.25 inch mark down to this folded area. We're not going to pin this area right here. So I have my 1/2 inch mark. Take my pin. I'm just going to pin at that mark here. When you're pinning on this side, so we're pinning down this side right here, you're going to want to make sure that the heads of the pin, which is the part that you hold on to, not the pointy part, is on the left and the pointy part is on the right. Because when we sew, we have the extra fabric to our left and the rest of it to the right. So it makes it easier to pull out the pins while you're sewing. So I'm going to do that all the way down to the fold here. And just to be clear, when I say pin it 1/2 inch away from the edge, I mean the part of the pin that's going through the fabric is at 1/2 inch. Alright, so now we have one side done. So I'm going to move over to the other side. I'm going to flip it around so it's easier to pin. So now I have the folded part at the top here, and I have the separated part down here. The reason I'm doing this is when we pin, this time we want the heads of the pin, so not the pointy part, the head, to be from where I'm sitting on the left, and the pointy part of the pin on the right. So now I'm going to start pinning from here, 1/2 inch away, and go all the way down to this pin, and then I'm going to stop pinning. Again, I'm going to pull it a little closer to me.